What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of The Grind. Get ready. It's a new day. We got to grow up to go up. We got to get up to go up. We got to give up to go up. In order to go up, there's going to be some things that we got to do that we might not feel like doing. So listen. Grow up to go up. Think about that. Grow up to go up. You got to think about, if you want to live a life that typically only 50-year-old women or 50-year-old men get to live, you got to make some decisions at 20, 23, 24, 25, and you got to act like you're older. You got to grow up. I watch people wanting to have success, but they can't grow up. They're still partying too much, still kicking it too much, too many video games, too many relationship stupidity issues, and they're acting young, but they want old results. We got to grow up in order to go up. We got to get up in order to go up. You got to be able to get up when you don't feel like getting up. You got to get up early in the morning if you want to win. You can't be sleeping in all day if you want greatness and success. So you got to get up to go up. If you get knocked down, you got to get up if you want to go up. You got to give up if you want to go up. You got to give up some things that you don't feel like giving up. You might have to give up day drinking, or give up drinking during the week, or partying during the week. Give up old friends. Give up a bad relationship. You're going to have to give up something. You don't get to play this game for free. What is it that you're going to give up to go to where you want to be? Think about what areas of your life will you need to grow up in. Think about it. You know, I look at what areas did I need to grow up in. When I came to Pittsburgh to start an office, to start my own business at 24 years old. I had only 2 years of business mentorship, 2 years of experience. At 24 years old, I come and I open up my own office. All the bills, everything is on me. I like going to the club. At that time, I liked a little bit of partying. I liked partying a little bit. I was living a little bit of a single life. You know what happened? I got in a fight. I got in a big fight. Outside brawl, downtown Pittsburgh, and it could have been bad. Could have been real bad. I had employees of mine, people working with me, saw me running around with no shirt on. What could have happened? What could have transpired if things didn't go the way that the way that they went? It could have been really bad. And so at that point, I started to look at what could have went wrong and what would that have costed me. So I said, no mas. No more of this stuff. I know I got to grow up right now, or I might not get any more chances like this. I knew that scare was something that I needed. There was things as a young fella growing up at 23, 24, 25. I had to give up trying to date a bunch of women and go out all the time and, be drunk on the week or in the weekends. And I had to give up those things in order to align myself with what I said that I wanted. So ask yourself, are the things that I'm doing right now helping me, or are they hurting me with my goals? Do you need to play video games? Are you giving too much time to that stuff? If you're winning and you're playing a bunch of video games, go ahead. If you're winning in life and you're doing some stuff on the side that's not really aligning with your goals perfectly, and I'm not saying drinking and drugging and all that stuff, because eventually that stuff is going to be a train wreck. Character flaws, my mentor Jim Surace said, at some point, you're going to have a train wreck. We just don't want them to happen here. And so I ask you, are you planning how you can get up earlier? Because you got to get up to go up. How can you get up earlier in the morning when you can? Plan it. I remember when it was very difficult for me to get up. People think that I was always this way. My mom will tell you I wasn't. My college roommates will tell you I wasn't. I slept in. I was the opposite. I wanted to sleep in sometimes. I love sleeping until 10, 11 o'clock. I remember my roommate, Justin Adams, who works with me, is one of my best friends. Justin used to wake me up sometimes to go to morning running at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I hated getting up in the morning. What changed? I found out that I needed an edge. I needed an edge when I realized I wasn't going to play because I was small, and I had to figure out a way to get an edge, and I did. And it was getting up earlier to get more reps. I learned in business when I didn't have a lot of experience at a young age. I needed to get up earlier to gain ground on everybody else because I needed more reps. I needed to practice more. I needed to learn from others more. And so I learned how to get up even when I didn't feel like it, in order to get an edge. You got to get up after getting knocked down. You're going to have injuries. You got to get up. You're going to have heartbreak. The woman you love or man you love might break your heart. You got to get up. Somebody's going to quit on you that you gave everything to. As a coach, maybe one of your players. As a leader, maybe one of your employees. You got to get your ass up. And you got to give up in order to go up. You're going to have to give up things that aren't aligning with your goals. You're going to have to give up some bad friends or some friends that aren't aligning with where you want to go. You're going to have to give up some bad relationships if they're not supporting you in what it is that you know that you need to be doing. You're going to have to give up some bad habits, drugs, clubs, late nights, some stuff like that. If you're trying to get in shape, you're going to have to give up some different types of food. Everything in life, in order to go up, is going to take sacrifice. But sacrifice is what creates opportunity. What do you need to give up today in order to win? I gave up friends. I was called a sellout. I gave up people that were toxic for my life. Some are still with me, some aren't. I gave up partying. I heard that I was boring. I gave up tons of women for one wife that has been amazing to me. I gave up birthday parties of people that weren't my own children and close, intimate family. I had to give up things in the process of growing that I couldn't do everything that everybody else could do. I had to give up sleep at times. I had to give up money and invest money at times I didn't want to invest. So understand that you got to give. You got to give up. After you give, you get. You got to give to get. So give, get, grow, and keep grinding. And we'll see you on top. Thanks for joining us on another episode of The Grind. Get ready. It's a new day.